Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about 10 things you didn't know about the Lexus CT, so stay tuned for this video. On its launch, the Lexus CT was the first and only full hybrid vehicle in the segment. It was the very first 5-door compact hatchback that Lexus did make, and therefore opened a new, more affordable gateway to Lexus ownership. So some of you may know or may not know that the Lexus CT has been recognised throughout the UK for its reliability. It has actually received 100% on its reliability score in the What Car survey, and I believe it's about 18,000 British motorists took part in that. So it's won that for 3 years at the top, which is amazing for Lexus's feat. I think it's about since 2017 Lexus have been doing that. The CT has strengthened its position as the nation's most dependable luxury car after achieving 2 identical faultless reliability scores in the same survey for 2 years, so that is very impressive. Also, the second thing you might not know is that the Lexus CT was inspired by fashion. When Lexus first came out, they had these Lexus shoes that were designed by Una Burke, which I'm going to get that wrong. I'll put some images of that up now. So the design, colours and materials of the CT S Sport derivative inspired the creation of a new trainer line for the premium sports shoe manufacturer Walsh. So again, on that image I'll show you, you'll see the contrast that Lexus and the shoe designer have put up together. And interestingly, did you know the Lexus CT actually had a double life as a race car? So prepared by the same motor sport specialists involved in the Lexus LFA race development, the modified CT competed in the SP4 class of a 6-hour long trophy around, obviously, Germany's infamous or famous Nürburgring in May 2011. At this time, Lexus was the only manufacturer to compete in the major endurance race with full hybrid cars, having launched its race programme with the RX 400H of all cars and of the 24 hours of Nürburgring in 2005. That would have been a crazy sight to see, wouldn't it? So also, did you know that Lexus CT actually has proactive heated seats? So when the driver switches on the air conditioning to heat the cabin in a cold winter's day, which often, especially if you're in Scotland, may often need. So this feature enables the seats to warm the occupants directly so that the air conditioning system doesn't need to draw as much heat from the engine. This minimises the amount of time the engine needs to run and in turn saves you fuel. So the Lexus is also pretty heavy on LEDs, and it all started with the CT. So Lexus is not one of the first automotive companies to introduce LEDs into their headlamps. The launch of the CT was equipped with more energy efficient LED bulbs than any other Lexus model. On its external array, it consisted of 46 units up the front, around another 8 for the side repeaters on the indicators, for the door mirror, and then there was 35 on the rear. So it's 89 LEDs in total. The Lexus CT was the first developed Lexus developed by a female chief engineer, and I'm going to get this name wrong, but it was Shika Keiko. I'll throw an image of her up now. She was the first woman to be appointed a Lexus chief engineer. She joined the company actually in 1989 as a materials engineer and responsible for developing materials for the vehicle's exterior, interior and soundproofing. And she was also the first female employee to be posted overseas in R&D capacity. And interestingly, her follow-up vehicle was the Lexus UX that we're all loving now. So my 8th cool fact that you might not know about the CT is the fact that the CT championed biosourced materials. So the Lexus CT's premium sound system adopted the industry's first bamboo charcoal-based resin diaphragm speakers. Not only that, but the diaphragms were injection molded to a thickness of only 0.2 to 0.3 mil. This made them about 10 to 15% lighter than conventional speaker diaphragms. Selected interior trunk components were also made from plant-based biomaterials. The Lexus is also a strong, silent type of vehicle. This means that the CT, or when it's launched, it would start a quiet revolution. Shh. A few years later, the car's structural strength and silent running qualities were investigated at a more scientific level in an anechoic chamber. So a few years later, the CT structural strength and silent running qualities were investigated at a more scientific level. Lexus quantified the reasons for its approval. These were approved by the Noise Abatement Society, and how its meticulous construction, alongside its bigger brother the RX incidentally, contributes to its calming interior environment. And finally, the Lexus CT uses both vertical and horizontal suspension systems. The CT was actually Lexus's first car to feature this, a special monotube style damper unit positioned horizontally across the front suspension towers and between the left and the right sides of the rear structural frame. Their purpose was to absorb the minuscule vibrations inherently experienced in high rigidity bodies in order to create a more linear steering feel. So I hope you guys found this video informative and useful. There's definitely a couple of things I found out while researching for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment any questions below if there's anything else maybe I missed out in the Lexus CT that you'd like to know or share with us Lexus fans. If you are a Lexus fan or enthusiast or even an owner, make sure you subscribe to this channel below, as I'm trying to get subscriber count up, as it's going to be a Lexus focused channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao!